It's high noon, 79%. No, you're right. We are stuck in it. Well, they're stuck in a karmic loop. I would have to agree. That's what you're saying. You're saying that they're stuck in a karmic loop for playing with a light worker with the third eye on fire, the eye of Ra, the eye of the beholder, whatever you want to call it. Right. Pisces sun, eye of Ra, protected with a shield like Glinda, like the bubble effect Glinda has. Yeah, inheritance, judgment, magic, and boundaries. Okay, cool. So let's take what just came in on my notification. Inheritance, magic, judgment, and boundaries. Okay, cool. So they're worried about inheritance, spiritual, material, and or otherwise. And when you keep talking about people fighting for a spot, what spot are they fighting for? One in heaven? One with God? Because that's the only spot I give a shit about. As a QHHT practitioner, I understand that, right? Did I cheat in this game? Absolutely. I understand past life regressions. I've had some. I know how to remove karma. Okay, great. So Pisces neutralized all of their karma based on the techniques that Dolores Cannon teaches that I used, and they worked, right? Setting out to debunk Dolores Cannon. Yeah, it's what it is. I'm not worried about any of that. Thank you for the notification, but I'm not worried about any of that. What we're worried about is getting people into an alignment. And if you're getting people into alignment with their spiritual inheritance, following the signs from the universe, it's all of this shit can be a simple Google search, right? But I mean, knowledge without application is pure philosophy. So it's what it is. We've applied these techniques and we're getting results. Okay, great. So it's called the Divine Creator Setup for a reason. Dolores Cannon and many other readers have told you that we were chosen with the Most High Creator setting us up with signs, synchronicities, and omens. Okay, great. The blue ray spiritual shapeshifter, transformer, whatever you call it, that's universal life force energy. That's Reiki. Okay, so you've got a Reiki shield around a blue-eyed light worker with an Eye of Ra activation that's an earth angel. Okay, great. So we have to ask ourselves, is Loki is Loki the earth angel from Dogma? Is it the mask that Jim Carrey wore? Because he wore the Loki mask as the god of war, of Rangar, or whatever. Okay, cool. So you take that over into Loki the Avenger, and I mean, my blonde-haired, blue-eyed brother's, he's hammered somewhere. So it's playing with a hammer somewhere. That's what it is. I'm not worried about any of that shit. Not worried about any of that. That's what it is. You've got the Watchers talking about, Italy on my birthday. So you take that sign, Watcher Angels. Yeah, and there's your remote viewer that keeps getting in my energy that's going to cause problems for them. That's your energy in the UK that's remote viewing. It's what it is. It's sunshine. It's chosen one. So you've got a bunch of readers, bunch of remote viewers that have picked the return of Christ consciousness. Okay, great. Where are the others? Where are the others? There can only be one Highlanders. Okay, great. Simple enough, right? Because that's what we would now be looking for, is an earth angel, which would be the temperance angel in Neptune that rules Pisces sun. That's my birth chart. Probably things that other people shouldn't really know, because they do. They try to get in the way. They try to stop you at every pass. And you got readers now talking about demonic energies are amping up their forces. And then she said Virgo. I'm like, what? The Virgo that's in my reviews? That's what it is. And what are they fighting for a spot for? There is no spot to fight for. Their spot on the throne? That's what it is. That's on the other side. She's talking about people that have got you in the position that the world is in right now, with natural disasters are sitting at a bar somewhere, drinking, knowing that it's coming, knowing, oh God, what have I done? In total despair and regret. Okay, cool. That's the three fates. That's the daughters of Ra, despair. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. But when these readers are giving me the energy of a corrupt group of parasites with government involvement standing behind watching natural disasters happen, that's Dr. Manhattan. He had the Eye of Ra. He had a godlike shield. I got a cousin named Janie. I've told this story before. My first connection with the natural damn jinn or spirit, whatever you want to call it, I was like 4 years old. The human slider phenomenon, that ability that's got people's lights flickering and shit due to karma or whatever, who knows? I'm not worried about any of that. I have street light interference too, so it's what it is. But I possess that energy, so it's what it is. That keeps me from being possessed by spiritual protection. The body jumpers, whatever these girls are talking about, I have to agree with what the readers say, because I have clients coming to me with the problem, and then I do the research, and there it is. There's the information that fixes their problem, and their problem is being confirmed by a reader that neither one of us know, and then they give me confirmation. Yep, that resonates with me. I'm going to take what resonates for me based on that reading that you shared with me. It really helps me out, and I'm going to leave the rest for someone else. Okay, cool. That shit revolves around body jumpers. Simple enough. Demonic forces, body jumping. Okay, great. That was the key that was thrown into the Matrix, where these entities were body jumping in the NPCs in the Matrix and becoming Agent Smiths. Okay, great. You just had Mystic 9. She clarified that is their last ditch effort, is because the only way that these forces, these dark forces that want to stop you at all costs, the only way that they can do that is to provoke you with a body jumper. Okay, and then you've got Anya talking about it's a Virgo amping up, summoning the fucking things. That's what it is. And I want to be wrong, but if you're telling me that's what they're doing, and I can tell you they're in my reviews, we've got to do one of two things. We've got to get them out of the way from whatever they're doing, amping up their demonic forces. And the easiest way to do that is locate them in my reviews. Look at that shit. That's the most amazing, intelligent thing I've ever seen in my life. 1 + 1. Oh, wait, hang on. We got to go with Terrence Howard's method of math, because he screwed math all up for the collective. His hustle and flow with math just throws the whole thing off. It just throws the whole thing off. Ones and zeros are too difficult for people nowadays. Anyway, thank you, Mystic 9. Thank you, Chicago. And thank you, Pisces Sun. And yes, rising above. Yes, I want to publicly apologize. I've attacked several of the readers. Simple enough. Why? Because I had to clear some karma. Simple enough. Simple enough. Mystic 9 said, you appear in these people's reality basically just so they can get karma. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's what karmics do. They stay on the wheel of karma. However, now that we have cleared, canceled, and released them over to the side, fortified ourselves with the power of God backing us, as angelic Reiki masters, Reiki, whatever. Okay, cool. That is the energy. If you take the sci-fi exterior off of it, that's like, oh, the INFJ is an alien. Well, hell, Yoda is an INFJ. They think you're an alien. Well, you know, hell, Master Yoda was an INFJ. Anyway. So was Obi-Wan Kenobi. The INFJ meme of Jesus and Obi-Wan, that shit's beautiful. Anyway, so now you're telling me you have the energy, and we already know that starseeds' lives play out like movies because we're following the signs, the synchronicities, and the confirmations through the 7 signs from the universe, one being movies, music. So, okay, cool. So if you're telling me that a Pisces Sun Eye of Ra activation, third eye is on fire. Okay, we're there. It's the Eye of Ra. Okay. And we've got a shield of protection that they're wanting to siphon the energy off of, and they're getting catastrophic results trying to do it. Okay, I can agree with that. I have to agree with the readers when they say that. Okay. And then you have a corrupt group of parasites and government officials standing behind that individual, just watching as they're on the YouTube mouthpiece, as they're on the microphone, but that's Dr. Manhattan. That's the energy of Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen, right? Now we have fortified ourselves. We're in meditation. Yes, soul. It's your soul energy. It's just what it is. Blu-ray transformer energy. Okay, great. That's light worker. That's blue represents the throat chakra, so I'm speaking my truth. Right? Your words demolish worlds. Okay, great. That's Dr. Manhattan destroying a tank. Your words demolish worlds. Okay, thank you, Chicago. That's Dr. Manhattan destroying a tank. The Viet Cong surrendered to Dr. Manhattan. What are you talking about, Die My Friend? Die My Friend ain't surrendering to shit. Today's his day off. He has surrendered to his day off from work. It's what it is. Is he representing the entire Vietnam nation? Absolutely. The kid's awesome. He's earned a spot. Die My Friend has earned a spot. It's just what it is. You gotta keep in mind, why is Die My Friend even here? They tried to rob and beat him up at the Salvation Army. Come the fuck on. It's just what it is. Get a job, do your thing. Things are good. It's what it is. But you've got the energy in the cards now surrounding everything that I just said that fits everything that the chosen ones go through and how we're lined up using our abilities to follow the signs. Right? You've got all of those synchronicities and the name Janie. You know what? I don't know if my cousin Janie, I can't speak for her, but I'm sure she would probably have a pretty stiff fuck you for all the celebrities, because we already know they got in our Akashic records. We already know they've been harvesting energy and demonizing Christ consciousness. We know this. That's already been exposed. Their demonic rituals surround Christ consciousness. Okay, cool. So the chosen ones are the ones that crucified the mystic healer Jesus. Okay, cool. So we've got all that down. Past, present, and future possibilities are playing out simultaneously. Okay, we can agree. They can't figure out why Pisces keeps winning because I have fortified my shield. I'm calling my energy back that was harvested, and whatever they put out goes back on them. I don't have to do anything about that. It's just what it is. I am programming my energy. Energy is programmable. A Reiki class will teach you that. It's based on your intentions. I intend to call my unrequited energy out for whatever reason across all timelines, spaces, and dimensions. That's what the class is called. How to call your energy back across all timelines, spaces, and dimensions. My QHHT session wasn't in your dimension. It wasn't in this dimension. Yeah, they're planning another attack. Don't let your guard down. Right, so we've got demonic forces planning another attack while a corrupt group of parasites stand behind Dr. Manhattan in their suits, in their Navy gear. They're just standing back watching. Yeah, let's just sit back and let's just stand back and watch. That's what it is. Well, while I'm wanting to go, I think I ought to go call my cousin Janie, see what she's up to. That's what it is. But that's my question for you. As we continue to co-create with the divine in a divine creator setup, the same divine creator that has wrote every book, the same divine creator that has made everything from this coffee cup to this one, The same divine creator consciousness that has made every movie, the same divine creator consciousness that has built every house and designed every car, the same most high creator of all living things, because you got to create the living things to make everything vibrates, everything is consciousness, everything is alive. God wants to experience being everything. Everything's made of atoms, everything vibrates. So you've got these people who want to keep the secret of reincarnation hidden when it's already in 117 countries. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Most of it is caterpillar people that are corrupt as shit over human trafficking in Texas, making their last ditch effort not to be exposed for the crimes they commit, looking for someone to scapegoat when they're dealing with a Reiki master connected to the Most High. Make it make sense. Tell me how any of that shit is ever going to work out for them. Tell me how any of that shit's ever going to work out for them. What is the outcome? Dr. Glowing Guy, and I'm not even a doctor, I'm practitioner glowing guy, sitting on YouTube with a microphone, got a microphone in my hand, with a bunch of corrupt politicians, military, just sitting back watching natural disasters happen, because that's just what they do. They just sit back and watch natural disasters, looking for someone to blame other than themselves. They dressed for the occasion. They dressed for the occasion of being at fault, so it's what it is. And they're ramping it up. They're ramping it up because we've got... And she made a beautiful statement last night about 9/11. They had insurance on those bills. Was that an insurance job? Was that an inside insurance job too? And they're just replaying the same thing for this September 11th. Is that what they're doing? Interesting. Interesting. It'd be something to look into. Me? I'm going to continue calling my energy back, returning to others what belongs to them. Whatever they summon will go back on them. If there's more natural disasters, they have no one to blame except themselves. Simple enough. Simple enough. Not taking action is still taking action. The group karma, the bloodline curses, all that still applies. And that's what the problem is now. Is you've got a bunch of people who have now cursed their entire bloodline because they wouldn't stop attacking God Force energy, or Reiki, whatever you want to call it. They wouldn't stop attacking the angelic Reiki master. So now they have cursed themselves and all involved. Everybody involved, everybody that was a part of it, gets the group karma for the next 8-year cycle. Okay, I'm cool with that. And now they're ramping up more karma. They're ramping up more karma for themselves and all involved because they're blind, dumb, and stupid. Simple enough. It's the blind leading the blind. They're half-wit stupid. And it's all over money. That's what it is. It's for the love of money. Cool. Well, that's my question is, which group is going to pay for all of this? as the sun starts to go down in the middle of the day. I think I started this at noon. That's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go out and enjoy the rest of my day while these tarot readers continue to identify people in my reviews, people in my community, people that are fucking surrounding me in the celebrity aspect of satanic rituals. It's cool. It's just what it is. You ladies are doing a great job. You ladies are doing a great job. Me, I'm going to continue to look for the other Reiki healers with a business, with rare healing and intuitive gifts. I'm going to keep looking for those people, because you obviously can't do anything with these that are stuck in an 8-year cycle of bloodline curses and ramping up. So that's just telling me that now that their cycle has started, now's when they're going to ramp up. Oh God, we've already fucked up beyond all recognition. We're already foobarred. So we're just going to ramp up. We've already missed curfew. Time's already up. We missed curfew. But because we missed curfew, we're just going to run away from home. We're going to run completely away from heaven. We're going to run completely away from the divine. And that's beautiful. That's what we want. That's what we want. Because while they're over here fucking ramping things up that's not going to work out anyway, we're going to be focusing on the people that shit wouldn't have worked on to begin with. Simple enough. Simple enough. I don't think it's that hard to figure out. Namaste. Think about that. These readers are calling out everyone in my community, around my home. They want to do everything they can to keep the 5-star reviews from carrying over. They don't want any more 5-star reviews. Oh, people healing? Oh no, we can't have that. We have to stop that at all costs because of jealousy, envy, greed. Every one of the seven unaliving sins, each one of those, they're complete. They're complete greed, they're complete envy, they're complete jealousy, they're complete sloth. They're complete. These people have now completed their soul's journey, and now they are solidified in that aspect of. She said body bags for everyone. Well, when I hear body bags for everyone, I bet they are ramping it up. I bet they're doing everything they can to get in that body bag faster. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. You guys tell me. You readers are telling thousands of people about an angelic Reiki master with my birth chart, talking about people having problems that I rejected or they're in my reviews. So because they're in my reviews and I never worked with them, they're not even in my state. How am I going to do a one-on-one session with someone that's not even in my state? So you reject them. You reject that person that's not even in my state, and now you have readers across the planet talking about how they're doing witchcraft, how they're summoning demonic energies, how they're... No wonder they never made it past giving me a bad review that they had to retract. They had to retract the bad review because I never had any services with them. And then what do? Oh, they give me an apology. I have the apology review in my 5-star reviews. And what does every tarot reader on the planet have? That being the problem for your natural disasters. Oh, what a beautiful day. Isn't it a beautiful day? Simple enough. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep it up. And it's what it is. Someone standing in their truth. Oh, the darkness doesn't like that. They certainly don't like that. And they're doing everything they can. They don't care who gets hurt. We've already had natural disasters, haven't we? Every time they attack the Earth Angel, a natural disaster happens. But yet they're obsessed with still doing it because they don't care who they hurt. Cool. Sweet. And then you got a corrupt group of guys standing behind Dr. Manhattan in their uniform, standing behind with natural security being fucking destroyed. It's the systematic deconstruction of America. It's just what it is. I would say that they're worried about Chicago when they're the fucking problem. Simple enough. So that's what happens when you tell Fox and Friends that you're low on the totem pole and you're not getting into heaven anyway. They already know. They already know that they're going to hell. So they're just trying to take everybody with them. Simple enough. Simple enough. Namaste. Welcome to spiritual warfare times 1,000 in their world. That shit doesn't affect me. Namaste.